happening here? Oh. We should see this totally. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. This is just great. See, okay, probably nobody watching yet, so I'll wait before I laugh at them. Chat resting. Oh, come on. I think they're gonna rehost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just brilliant. But I don't think it's gonna work like this. Alright, need to advertise. Come on, not this. Community. Right. I can do it like this, okay. I don't know what's happening. Hardcore Plus. It's gonna be even worse. Oh, Midot Edition. Okay. Yo. Yeah, I'd rather have them pick the plus or plus plus version because it makes like the only one to make sense if you want like fair stuff between both teams. Oh, Thunder, I hope you're already here. Can you read this? This Thunder guy made a great job. Playing his maps is waste of life. I think, I don't know, he looks like he was implying that he's standard, but I don't get it. That would totally be in character for him, but then this irony guy is playing with us for such a long time without breaking character that I'm kinda, I don't get it. But yeah, whatever. The skill level is actually pretty similar, so that would make sense, I guess. Like both are pretty good. Oh, he's back. Ah, nope. It's the chat, but it's Linux, yeah. Class. Oh, this is just brilliant. Yeah. And somehow it doesn't look mirrored. Oh, maybe it does. Okay, yeah, because it works like... So like, come on, don't break it. It's brilliant. Yeah. Okay, now I have to insult Pieter for the last game where he won and I lost. So the time's up. He's gonna quit now. For the AM. That's weird. Anyway, Class and Sergio, it looks kind of manageable. Like, Class will not have a lot of space, but at least he can go for gold here. Iron, make super small base perhaps, something like this. And he's gonna be fine-ish. Sergio, it's a bit tricky, but he's gonna go like here for this and maybe build like this, I don't know. Then we've got Nocturne Edward. At least they both have quite close the gold, but Nocturne's base is going to look like total crap. Oh, What the hell is this? Because he doesn't have a lot of space here. And Edward... It's kind of tough. He kind of has to build here, but I'm pretty sure he will build here, and Mitrelas will probably be angry at him. Mitrelas, though, he has to go like for this one, I guess. Irony for this one, yeah. Okay, the right side has similar issues because I think they have the same layout, right? Is this the hardcore plus? Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of similar. You can't really judge. Oh, by the way, we've got a Chinese player today, which is highly unusual for our games, and but his English is quite good, actually. But you can't really judge this guy. This is the first time I see him. But this map is so freaking weird that it's like it's impossible to say after this game if he's like good or bad. And the funniest part is that he's playing with Yan, who doesn't really know much English, so communication here will be very tricky and at the same time very important, because if this guy chooses to go for something, yeah, it's like, for example, taking this mountain, we have already like 3 stonemasons each, and he should probably go for this as well, because this will get depleted pretty soon, but I don't think he's gonna do that. Yeah. So I'm expecting some problems here. And Dima and Max Connor. Okay, this is like even worse than Sergeant Class on the other side, I think. Whoa. So Dima has literally nowhere to go. I have no idea what he should do, really. Maybe some kind of small town hall build or something like this. Also, they're gonna take like okay, I think I saw Kamil play yesterday this location. He was alone here and these trees were not enough for him. Now we have 2 players. This is totally going to work. Okay, need a second, get back. No? But I think you played something like this yesterday. Okay, Soku and Pieter, at least they don't have the problems of the teammates. They both have very clear big amount of space here. They can somewhat divide this gold mountain. Of course, they will have to go later for some other one, which will be super tricky, but at least they can start. Yeah, so looking at these locations, I think the left side has it a bit better, but it's quite close. Okay. Kamil says he had the lower location. Ah, this one, yeah. Indeed, but it's... I think it's like even worse. Actually, no difference. There's not a lot of wood here as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think Max should like completely ignore everything and go for this. This would give them some kind of a chance. And Dima right now, what Dima has is total crap. Total crap. But it's like there's nothing he can do. He just has bad luck. It's like, yeah, like I said, if I was him on such a location, I would probably just make a huge ass forest and try to make a town hall trading setup, and that's it. Because this base is not going to work for anything else. But Dima is a pretty imaginative player, and it might be interesting to see what's his vision for this location. Yeah, I think Max Connery is about to totally screw up his wood. He shouldn't do it like this. If I were himself, I would, like I said, I would go to the left for the trees, and I would probably keep the bare minimum of buildings. Unless he counted this really well somehow. Yeah. I also don't like how he's... I mean, he kind of had to cut down a few trees, but... yeah. He didn't have a choice. He couldn't make a woodcutter at on the left. It's really tricky. Okay, Pietro and Sokol, the only shared problem is the gold. Sokol is... he's already having a lot of roads, which makes his base really huge, but it's a really good idea to be fast with the roads here on such a location when you have gold so far away. So he's actually doing pretty cool, I'd say. Oh, looks like... ah, come on. Isn't this Dimas? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's the plan here. Yeah, okay, now I understand their problem. But yeah, to be honest, they're all fucked, yeah. They definitely can't take the coal. It's for... yeah, and Dima alone. Regarding iron, I really doubted that Dima will be able to Dima will be able to use this iron because his location is just too bad. But if somebody can pull it off, then it's probably Dima. Yeah. So we'll see. How about we take a look at the left side? Yeah, Mitrelas has more or less similar problems as Sokol, because it's like he's kind of playing a mirrored version of his location, kind of, I guess. So very long road to the gold. I actually think it's even worse in his case, yeah. Yo. So yeah, irony. Kind of far gold, but it's looking fine so far. If I were himself, I would probably make the woodcutters like here, because this space is going to be unused. But I think he had some trees there, that's why he expanded here. Yeah, Nocturne Edward. Okay, yeah, looks like Pieter will just make a leather base. I don't think he has any other choice. But yeah, Edward and Nocturne and Sergio. Whoa. End class. These bases are so freaking close to each other. So yeah, Edward. What's his idea? Town hall? I'm quite not sure of it. He has a lot of farms already, so I'm guessing most likely some kind of leather build. Doesn't really have any iron around, unless this one counts. Oh. So yeah, but Nocturne is taking this one. Hard to say so early on what kind of base he will make. Definitely some iron. Meanwhile, Sergio doesn't probably try to make iron in his base. He's probably gonna invest in the leather. No, wait a second. This is obviously going to be a town hall base. Taking all the gold here. Yeah, this might work. I'm wondering if he's gonna add leather to it. Or just gonna make a trading setup. I would probably, if I were himself, I would just make a trading setup and make a super small base like here. I don't like the farm being here, but I guess it's fine. And class, looks like the toughest assignment out of all the players so far. At least when it comes to space management, but I think he's doing fine so far. Woodcutters on the left, kind of overlapping with Sergio, but I think they both have plenty of space, so it should be kind of okay. Going for the right side, probably gonna make the town hall base. It's a bit tricky because I don't think he has a lot of gold in this mountain. But other than that, it's some kind of idea. If I was himself, I would probably go for like 3 gold mines only, just to make it a bit longer, last a bit longer, this gold from the mountain. He's making 4 farms at least, and it's, yeah, it seems obvious that he's gonna make a small leather setup. Yeah. Sergio seems to know the first rule of crazy town hall bases, which is if you want to make a crazy town hall base with more than 3 gold smelters especially, you're supposed to make it in as late as possible. At least that's what I do, and it's quite a useful tactic because you can easily catch up with just a few gold chests if somebody dies, and you get some extra food along the way when some of your citizens die. So yeah, well, I don't like the layout. You could do much more compact layout here. There's some mistakes, like he's gonna take his barbs out forever from here. with this town hall placement. It's like super terrible, to be honest. And the farms, yeah, I would probably risk making them below the storehouse, for example, because they don't take up space there. And instead, here in the middle, I would make all the gold smelters, make the town hall at the bottom, something like this. Then you make as small base as possible, and it will work pretty well. Oh, but it seems like he's actually planning to have leather production as well. That's interesting. He has a lot of space, so maybe it's not the worst idea. Somebody has to make some leather in their team. He's pretty much the only one who can. Okay, time to check the Chinese player and yen. So yeah, bamboo. Hey, this really doesn't look too bad. Like, the space management is insane for a completely unknown guy. The road work. This guy was definitely watching some pro games. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. Would be hard to be a fake, because his ping is quite authentic. But yeah, this is like a positive surprise. Who's on spec? Regis, okay. Gotta give him a heads up. So yeah, like I said, really great road work. I'm not sure if the base will be like super good or anything, but you can see he takes a lot of care about the roads, and this is something I always love to see. And with this location, maybe he could manage the farms a bit better. This is not like super efficient what he's doing. He obviously doesn't know stuff like, for example, make only one farm and then the second one. Oh, actually he does, because he didn't make this one. Okay, I don't get it. Well, a bit later maybe it doesn't matter too much, so we can make both at the same time. But the one he didn't he make this one? Does he have any problems right now? Nah, it looks like he's producing as he should. Let's take a look at the wares graph. See, he's in the upper half. That's weird. Super weird. He's definitely got like a fine, not super great wood production, but it's completely okay. By the way, the iron graphs today will be very weird. Okay, so so Yen, Sokol, who's the other one? Irony and Nocturne, the only ones with iron so far. Okay, Dima, Irony, and Sergio with the best gold setups. It gives us some. Yeah, let's take a look at Dima's base, because I was really interested in what kind of stuff he plans to do. Yeah, like I predicted. Okay, you can really see Dima is a great player, and he has no problem to figure out the perfect tactic for a game. This is exactly what he should play on such a crappy location. Literally his only option. Especially that Pietr took his iron. Lol. Yeah, well. I don't think the Polish guys here have enough coal for like both. Okay, this is also tricky. Yeah, I'm wondering if Dima will get angry at Pietr, because it's like they both need this. But yeah, I mean, that's true. If Pietro doesn't want to go here, he should at least take the call because there's like not enough for two players in this little spot. So he should have some empathy towards Dima, but I think Pietro would confuse words empathy and apathy, so I'm not really surprised at this behavior, but we'll see what happens later, I guess. Yeah, let's go back to the north and see Witcher or Yen. She keeps it small, that's good. I'm not sure I like this layout. There must be some reason she went for the right side here. I'm guessing there were trees here and she didn't want to do too much shit on the left side because that's where they both will be building, so this makes some sense. It's also super weird that she took the first iron mine like here. But yeah, okay, that's because of the stone. Yeah, so now I think of it, first I thought that Bamboo going for this stone was like a non-experienced player just stealing it from Yan, but more I think about it, yeah, it would be possible for him to go for this like almost straight away, but he needs these three. Yeah, it's probably better for the team to just use this up as two players and after some time take these mountains a bit later. What Yen is failing to do here is she only took two spots here, and she doesn't have a lot of space for the mod buildings by the time this depletes. So this she can fit one more here, but will be unable to make a road like here. But then she can go from here as well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's gonna be manageable. That being said, oh, but she still has a lot of stone in storehouse, and Sergio started lagging again. He's doing this all day, and it's becoming quite annoying if you ask me. Anyway, I think she's a bit slow, but this location is also super tricky. And she had some unique challenges. I think it's not too bad. Probably a better player could do better, but I'm not quite sure about the layout. It kind of looks like she's saving up this space for the iron production, something like this. She's got only one gold smelter, by the way. This is interesting. But it's not like she's lacking gold, is she? Nah, I mean it seems like she had more than the others. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, let's take a look at the left side again. So yeah, Mitrelas. Pretty regular base, no iron though. And looks like what is it going to be? Doesn't smell town hall to me. I think he's going leather only. But I wouldn't say he's fast enough for this. He only has like 6 farms right now. I mean, yeah, 6 should be enough for the start. Maybe, actually, yeah. Irony. Yeah, that's a super weird placement of buildings here. I'm not sure I like it. I will judge the results later, I guess, but Okay, so this looks like a late town hall. Not really well working leather and super late iron, I guess. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Looking at Sergio and class. So yeah, Sergio, I think he's going to have massive problems with oh wait a second, there's still plenty of time. Okay, yeah, he's probably gonna be fine with the leather. How is his tree trunks graph? Very good. Okay. Yeah, this tactic might actually work. Might pay off. This works fine. Okay. Class. Yeah, you can see this lock is super challenging with space management. Thankfully, Sergio left him some space here, because if he kept building to the right, it would be insanely annoying for class. So that's a good job for Sergio to cooperate here. And what's the plan? Oh, by the way, they also have to rebuild. Sergio didn't rebuild stone yet. He will need to do that very soon. Let's take a look at another pair in this team, which would be Nocturne and Edward. So yeah, Nocturne's base is all over the place, just like Sergio's ping. I don't like the way he's building too much, but it feels like he has little choice. It's not a big base, but it's like all over the place with the buildings. At least he's trying to keep most of the buildings on the top, so it's somewhat going to be like a city center being here. It might kinda work, I guess. Yeah. Dima is right. Everyone should attack the lagging guy in every game. Anyway, whoa, Edward's base. It's super small. I like his space management a lot. But I don't know, it's the moment where he should expand his leather production. He's kinda slow with it. There's still 20 minutes though, so I guess he has plenty of time. Maybe he had to invest more time into the gold setup. As I mentioned in yesterday's game, it's nice to have +1 gold smelter compared to the amount of the amount of gold mines. Yeah, yeah, I think this looks pretty good. He might be fine. Let's take a look at the warfare stats, by the way. Seems like Sergio has the highest gold amount so far, except for Dima. Yo. Yeah, so if Regis is looking at the Chinese guy, let's do it as well, because I'm really curious about this guy. Yeah, it kind of looks like he's going for a town hall. Am I right? No, he just thinks he needs 3. Okay, that's weird. Yeah. Okay, so this base is like definitely something that you have to know how to play to build like this, at least a little. Really interesting. I'd love to see this guy on a normal location. This is really tricky. And he's still doing right so far, I guess. Like for the level I was expecting from completely unknown guy from China, this looks like a normal base, you know. So yeah, oh, this is funny. Oh, but Conrad, I think Max deserves a lot of credit because just look at this crap. That's how stupid his location is, and he pulled out quite nicely from this really bad situation. I don't know how much army he can make. It's even if his barracks are empty, he's my hero anyway because this location is like really impossible. Yeah, seems like he's going for that town hall and iron build. This is not the worst idea. Although he might need a second town hall with these distances. I mean, I'm not even sure I would bother with this. This isn't going to work well. Just like Sergio's internet isn't working well. Yeah, and let's go back again to the Chinese base. Where's the 6th base on left? Here. One of those. I don't know which one you didn't see. But basically 4 bases are in almost the same spot, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 2 separate bases here. Okay, yeah, so let's take a look at Pietr maybe. I'm really hoping for him to screw his base up, but it doesn't seem like... Oh, it's a bit funny, he has such a load of weapons in the storehouse, so that's one thing he kind of didn't do well. But looking at all the other players having less weapons than him, it kind of makes me not want to laugh at him too much. Yeah, the right side has similar issues, but not that bad. Like Yen and Bamboo had to share this almost depleted now Stone Mountain. So the storehouses are quite close, but they are building pretty nicely. Like each keeps to their own sides. And what's even more stupid is Dima's location. And his and Max Conrad's storehouses, they have only like one small forest. Max Conrad's tree trunks graph looks like this. And Dima's the best. Oh, that's interesting actually. So you can imagine how bad it was for him here. Top left. Yeah, they at least had some wood. And Class is only lacking space. Everything was quite close for him, so it's a base that you can pull off on this location. What he's going to need very soon is more than one quarry on the right. Sergio, I think he's doing quite fine so far, better than I expected looking at this log. I mean, the log is quite fine. You can make enough farms there. I guess there's a lot of space at least, so it's better than many others in that regard. Nocturne starts looking a bit better. Lol. Yeah, exactly. About goddamn time. Ah, he probably got the notification. Yeah, at least for these two. Did Sergio make them? Oh crap. He didn't. But he has 35 in storehouse. Okay. Why doesn't he go for this one, by the way? Oh, this one. I mean, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing this. But whatever. I mean, I would take this if I was him. But whatever. Yeah. Sokul. Wait, I was supposed to show this. What is his idea here? Probably go for some X-Men, I guess. Only making axes. Yeah, he thinks. I think his base is good. Pathetic. Well, it's good. Yeah, I have to admit it. It's not bad. But he's going to have problems with coal soon, so he has to rebuild. Yeah, but that being said, it's impossible to compare it to the other players. Maybe to Sokol because he has, or maybe even not, because he doesn't have too much iron here. But it's like the closest on their side that you can compare it to. Dima on 300 gold. And there's still 10 minutes left, 9 minutes left. I think this is a pretty cool result. By the way, I don't get why he's making this wireframes here. Yeah, Bamboo doesn't have iron on his location. But yeah, like I wrote in Polish, the roads in the beginning were so nicely looking that it's not possible for him to be like a complete random. Must be a pretty good player, but at the same time he's distinctive enough that I can totally believe he's a guy who played with the Chinese so far only and didn't have too much exposure to our games, but probably saw some replays and tried to go that way. But what kind of army he has right now? Yeah, I mean it looks kinda okay. Nothing great, but there's plenty of time to make some extra leather. 11 farms, lol. I think a little mistake could be that he made too many farms. Maybe he should make them a bit faster than that, but kinda hard to judge this on such a map. Yeah, Class's position is quite tough, but you have everything really close. What I think I wouldn't do in his place is making Town Hall, because I actually mentioned this right away at start, that Town Hall here is a mistake because you don't have a lot of gold in this mountain. I didn't see what he was looking at, rather showing with beacon. Oh crap, oh yeah. comparable to class. Yeah, but this map is like, wouldn't judge people yet. But yeah, I can already judge Sergio. A really great game from him, although a bit easier location than the others. Let me see this. Can we see anything interesting? So yeah, Dimski has a lot of chests. And this is pretty much the only thing he can do on this location. I'm a bit surprised why he's even trying to go for leather production, but... Oh, okay, I see it now. It's obviously his only shot was trying to make a town hall, but then it depleted very fast. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah. This road from the... I'm not a fan of it, I guess, but whatever. Okay, how much time do we have? 3 minutes. So let's make a quick review of what we have here. Try to look at some interesting bases. So we saw Sergio already, pretty nice base for him. Edward, I didn't take a look at him yet in the last couple minutes. Very compact base, some leather. Maybe it's not great, but it's all right. Definitely going to be one of the stronger players after peacetime. But I'm a bit surprised about Mitrelas. I kinda expected much more from him. I don't get it. It's just a leather only base and he doesn't have a lot. I can't say what kind of problems he might have had. I think Max Conrad is also in track. Wait a second, what is this? Oh yeah. We looked here, but yeah, Max Conrad, this is an interesting development. Yeah, that. Anyway, some iron and some gold. It's fine for the crappy, one of the crappier forests on a location I ever saw. This is a huge accomplishment for Max Conrad. It's a base on a similar level to like Sergio and a few others, with completely, maybe even class. Yeah, is a better, a bit closer to class maybe. Yeah, and what he had was like total crap. So yeah. Looking at, wait a second. Let's make a screenshot. In a while, and in the meantime, let's take a look at Bamboo. Yeah, I'm not saying Dima made a mistake. Okay, I think I managed to do it. So let's take a cold look at these stats. In the meantime, let's take a look at the middle. So yeah, class 150 gold, 20, 12. Yeah. On his location it's very good, I think, because he had really tough space management to deal with. Yeah, Mitrelas, like I said, I'm not I'm disappointed in Mitrelas. Yeah, that's what I tried to say. I'm not satisfied. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, Nocturne. He doesn't have a lot of space, but he could make a better layout, I think. It's average, I'd say. Although compared to some other players, it looks good, but maybe it actually doesn't. His location, I think it was quite simple. I'm not sure if he had would have to check that. Edward, pretty nice. I'm really satisfied with what he did. Needs a bit more bows, I guess, but apart from that, he's going to be quite a massive force for his team. Same goes for Sergio, even better from his side. Very good build, but he also had like super easy location for the bigger base. So it would be unfair to the other players to say that Sergio is much better than them. But yes, he has a much better army than some. Bamboo, today's surprise. Although slightly lacking weapons, I see. It's still like way better than expected, and you could see some grace in the way he was building. So this is big positive. New name from China, which happens rarely. Then we've got Yan. I mean, I wouldn't be satisfied on her if I was her, but it's something, I guess. She had a few annoying troubles to deal with, especially going for the extra stone in a very weird spot was the biggest issue on her location. Then we have wait a second. Sokul. I expected a bit better army from him. It's something like irony, I guess. Yeah. A bit better numbers in weapons, some extra militia he will be able to make, etc. But apart from that, yeah, Pieter definitely. I mean, okay, actually he's on similar level to Sokul. I thought he's gonna make mod. Dima, the only thing he could do, 400 gold. Very, very bad location, and had to share with Max Conan, who also had very bad location. So it's like the only thing he could do, and now he's trying to do some leather because his gold production stopped working around peacetime. Let's take a look at what's happening. Okay, so Class is going through the bridges. This is super weird, but I think he can make it work. Bamboo doesn't seem like he has enough to defend against what's coming here. I really don't want to miss a fight in the middle. I think the fight will happen first here, but Pietro will probably be likely to win this. Oh, but there's some reinforcements here. Okay, I'm not even sure where to look. There's so much happening. This is a bit far away in the back, which will probably mean these guys will go here. Let's take a look at this fight. Okay, the Chinese guy doesn't know how to attack, and especially doesn't know when to not attack. But on the other hand, Klaus's position is super bad, so he might get a bit lucky. Pieter is fighting. It's not looking too good, for irony, of course. Yeah, it's going to be a swift one. Sokol and Dima going to the bottom, Michelas as well. Sergeant Edward, they should really go for this, like, immediately. And they are way too slow to help, actually. Yeah, Pieter will massacre Irony. Dima is trying to massacre Pieter. which would probably work. Yeah, this is a really bad spot for Pieter. And Soko is trying to hold 2 players here along with Max Konar. How is it possible Max has such a big army? This is interesting. Anyway, as I expected, it's hard for Bamboo to defend here. And he really needs some help from his team. But help is not coming. Because they have different problems in the bottom as well. Sorry, Dima is with Pietrin team. Okay, I have no idea why I thought he's against him. So yeah, Mitrelas and Irony are trying to surround them here, which is a nice idea. I think there's gonna be a fight soon here. There's already one here. Nocturne versus Witcher. It's not gonna end up well. She has to go back a bit. Yeah, this is gonna be tough on her front, but Max already won against Sergio very swiftly. But now he has to help 2 players at the same time. Yen should definitely try to stall, go to the bottom. She didn't do that. Now she's gonna lose a lot. It's really tough to keep up with what's happening. So Bamboo is still defending. This is not bad. He had less army and Class should more easily defeat him. Yeah, she still did some kills, which seems fine, and this is a mistake. Like against X-Bows, really, it's not gonna work at all, unless this comes. But Nocturne is escaping. What is this? What a shame. He should totally not do this. Yeah, and she should be shooting. Definitely true as well. Now Max doesn't have any melee. And they're gonna go for him. This is very bad. Soko is gonna try to help, but he also has like almost no melee. Oh, he still had some babs. But they're gonna die pretty soon, I guess. Somehow Bamboo has enough army to keep up with Class here. That's interesting. And there's a fight at the bottom. Dima and Iron and versus Mitras and Irony. Piet is gonna help. I think Dima is doing quite alright by himself, but Michelas can't do much here, so Pietro can just go and try to help. I think this is a mistake. He should help Dima a bit more because these are still X-Bows, but maybe actually might be fine. Okay, let's take a look at this front again. So yeah, Max and Witcher and Sokol standing here. I don't think they can attack easily here. Class versus Bamboo. Let's take a look at this one for a while. I kind of have a feeling Class doesn't want to push too much, to not scale this guy away too easily, because I think he could totally attack this, but on the other hand, he doesn't have a lot of melee. I don't think Bamboo should attack right now. He should shoot down a little bit and then maybe make a few more soldiers, something like this. Yeah, he's got superior position and yeah, okay, Class is backing away. Okay, this is a super interesting fight, so we're gonna go back there. And it seems like Dima is in Iron's base, Pietro is in Michelas's base, so it looks very bad for the left side at the moment. The middle has to do something. They should, I think they should just go like here, all the players to the right. It might work. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like class will lose here somehow. So let's check what happens. It's quite tough. Bamboo really needs some reinforcements. But I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, he's winning. That's weird. That's super weird. I wouldn't say I would say neither of them showed exceptional skill in the fight, to be honest, from what I saw at least, but it's still quite an achievement for the completely unknown player. Don't do this. But yeah, like I mentioned, 2 bases getting destroyed, and the Polish part of the left side team doesn't try to do anything. Although Edward is standing up to Sokol, despite Sokol having a lot of X-bows, so it's not that easy. But yeah, Nocturne should maybe try to help him somehow. But it's not easy because he also has this to take care of. Yeah, I think Max deserves a lot of credit for having any army, and actually pretty good army for this game's standards, with having such a crappy location. Like I showed before, this is like his Chitran graph. But he made it work. Okay. Of course, the statistics don't matter much when that's nice. When the game has such randomized locations. Okay, whatever. So yeah, well, the bamboo guy has like the worst stats along with Witcher and. Well, this is super weird. Mitrelas, Bamboo, and Ian with the worst stats. And to be honest, I wouldn't even say Mitrelas's base was like, location was like much worse than Bamboo's. I wouldn't say there was a huge difference. But yeah, I don't get it. I thought that making a leather-only base is actually pretty easy, and I'm a bit surprised that a great player such as Mitrelas was unable to pull it off, even if he had quite far away gold. Maybe I didn't notice some kind of problem in his base. But yeah, he had more than fine wood. Yeah, I don't know. Witcher or the Yan had really nasty stone. You can't see this from the graph, but yeah, it means it somehow worked. Maybe she shouldn't rush that fast to the right then. I don't know. It's hard to say, but the location was definitely low-key hard. It didn't look hard, but it was hard. Yeah. Right, I think that's it. So yeah.